Hi there. Hello and happy Wednesday. Sorry, my hair just got a little bit out of place. I went to the gym this morning. And so now, of course, my hair decides it wants to play this game with me of I'm not going to do what you want. That's just who I am. So good morning. My name is Leslie. I'm an empowerment coach. I help my clients get a handle on their mental clutter so that they're freed up to pursue their dreams, and aspirations and turn their visions for their lives into their realities. I'm just going to invite a few friends on before I get started. Hope that you're having a fantastic day so far. My day is going great. I've started it off right. I've had as I said, I went to the gym. I also did my meditation, and now I'm just getting ready to do this live with you. I wanted to share some information. I've got some wonderful information for you. Good morning. Thank you for joining. So today is really important because time, right? How do we effectively use our time? Because our time is so precious. We have to learn how to be productive with our time so that we're not wasting our precious time and that we use our time effectively. Good morning. Thank you for joining. So time really is so important. People forget how important their time really is because they just go about their day-to-day lives, doing their day-to-day things, and they don't realize how they're using their time, if they're using effectively, or if they're just wasting their time. So I was scrolling through the internet, not scrolling through, I should say. I was going through different sites in the internet, and I came across this article by a gentleman by the name of Jonathan Edwards, and he wrote an article called The 4 Reasons Time is Precious. And I just wanted to share this with you because, as I said, time is so precious, and we have to learn to be productive with our time and not waste it. So Jonathan Edwards asks, what is the most valuable resource in the universe? And basically the answer to that is time, because it's precious. You can't get it back. You can't stop it. You just have to keep moving, and you should never waste it. So his 4 reasons were interesting, and I wanted to share them with you. Number 1, time is precious because eternity depends on it. He goes on to say that time is precious because a happy or miserable eternity depends on the good or the ill improvement of it. Time is exceedingly precious because we have the opportunity to either use our time wisely, efficiently, and effectively to gain everlasting fulfillment, or we can waste our time and go down the path to everlasting misery. So being productive is key. How do you use your time? Well, it's based on what you are doing with your life, like what you're doing with your time to better yourself, to make your days more efficient, more productive, which will bring you joy and harmony. Number 2, time is precious because it is very short. He further goes on to say the scarcest resource, meaning time, requires the most considered care in how we invest it. So what do you do? Where do you spend most of your time? Years ago, I've changed so much over time, no pun intended. But years ago, I felt like, working so hard through the week, I was exhausted. Do you know how I spent my time? I would actually spend my time in front of the television. I wasted so much of my precious time on my weekends in front of my TV, watching, whether it's, for example, I love wedding shows, so Say Yes to the Dress, or I would watch reality TV, the Real Housewives shows. I was watching all of them. Or I was watching maybe other things, that were important, I was learning something, but I spent all of my time, at least a minimal amount of time, being 8 to 10 hours a day on the weekends. Wasting that time, I could have been doing something more productive, bettering myself, but I chose to be in front of the TV. So number 3, Time is precious because we do not know how much we have. And I don't know about you, but that just kicked me in the gut. How about you? Because you know what? We're never certain about today or tomorrow, if it will even be our last. And I'm sorry if I'm talking a little bit morbidly here, but you know, it is true. Time is promised to no one. So again, I ask you, how do you spend your time? Jonathan Edwards goes on to say, the clock is ticking, but we do not know when the alarm is going to go off. Today could be your last day. In fact, this second could be your last second. This is why time, this is why that time, the saying that time, it's not promised to anyone. It's true. That's a true saying. It's a testimony of exactly what we should be thinking about. So we don't just know how long we have. We don't even know if we even have extra time. It's why it's so important to know what we're doing, be self-aware of how we're spending our time. So where do you invest the most time? Good morning. Thank you for joining. Number 4, time is precious because once it's gone, it's gone. Meaning you can't get it back. You cannot rewind. It's gone. He goes on to give an analogy of looking back on the years wasted. So if we have lived 50 or 60 or even 70 years and have not improved over time, it can't be helped. It's gone. It's eternally gone. And I don't know about you, but that kind of freaks me out when I think about the years I've wasted. But it also gives me hope because I'm aware, I'm self-aware, knowing that I can actually make up for the time wasted by being productive today with my time, being effective today with my time, how I spend it, and what I choose to do with my time. So what does this have to do with mental clutter, you ask? Well, here's this. If you allow all of the background noise to continue to rule your world and rule your life, how will you ever be able to manage and use your time effectively and efficiently if it's all swirling up here? And if you don't learn to boss up your mindset and get a handle on what's up here, you'll stay distracted and time will pass by. And possibly another year or even 10 years will go by and you'll be no closer to the life you want to live. If that doesn't scare you, I don't know what else will. The saying when they ask you, where do you want to be in 5 years from now? Well, I know that 5 years from now, I hope to still be sharing, still be helping you, but I want to make sure that my footprint is even larger. I've got so many hopes and dreams and aspirations. I'm going to make them my reality. But I know because I have the tools to deal with what's up here, that I'm going to be able to focus on those things. If you don't have those tools and you're allowing the background noise to rule you, to rule your mindset, to not allow you to move forward, you will look back 10 years from now, 5 years from now, and you will still be in the same place. And you'll kick yourself because that was time that was not well spent. I'm not trying to scare you. I'm not trying to upset you. I'm trying to say to you, this is a reality. You have to start thinking. You have to realize that your time is precious because once it is gone, it is gone. You cannot press the reset button. Time waits for no one because time keeps ticking. So whether you are going to sit here and allow yourself to stay in the same place without trying to figure out what do I need to do to boss up my mindset and get myself going, or you're going to be the one that just decides I'm just going to let life happen to me. So are you going to let life happen for you, or are you going to let life happen to you? I'm the person that wants to let life happen for me. I want to be the one in control of that, doing the best that I can to make those opportunities, use those opportunities well, use my time effectively and efficiently. So I'm going to go back over the 4 reasons why time is precious. Number 1, because eternity depends on it. It's either you want to go down the road using your time efficiently and effectively so that you have a great, you can look back on time and you can be happy, you're living your life with joy and harmony, or you're going to go down that path to misery, guilt, shame, and regret. Number 2, time is precious because it's very short. We don't know how long we have. It requires the most considered care in how we invest in it. So ask yourself these questions. What do I do with my time? Where do I spend the most time? It's precious because we do not know how much time we have. Again, this goes back to our mortality, because we do have a time limit. We just don't know when. It could be today, it could be tomorrow, it could be 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years from now, but we don't know that. We have no control. The only thing we can control is what we do now with our time. And number 4, it's precious because once it's gone, it is gone. Again, you cannot press reset, rewind. You can't get it back. So ask yourself, what am I willing to do going forward from this moment with my time? Am I going to start looking at it more seriously so I can use it? I can use my time effectively and efficiently, so I can live my life with joy and harmony. I want you to ask yourself those questions. It's really important. We need to be self-aware of our time and how precious time is, because we can't get it back when it's gone. Once it's gone, it's gone. We have no control over that. We only have control of what we do with our time. So I know I've used the word time a lot, but I'm just trying to let you know how important it is for us to become self-aware of it, because it's such an important piece to our life. If not the most important piece to our life, we need to know how to effectively use our time. I hope this was helpful for you. I hope that maybe you started thinking about it, maybe something in your life right now that you're dealing with that you haven't been using your time effectively. And you kind of got this feeling in your gut that, yeah, maybe I need to take a look back at what I'm doing and how I'm spending my time. And if I'm not using it effectively and efficiently, then maybe I need to make some changes. Only you can do that. If you know maybe someone who needs to hear this message today, please share this video. And if you want to talk to me more, please PM me. Let's talk. Let's figure it out together. But I want for you to make sure that today you take action on effectively looking at what you are doing with your time so that you can use it wisely. I hope that you have a great day. My name is Leslie Gaudette. I'm an empowerment coach, and I help my clients get a handle on their mental clutter so that they're freed up to pursue their dreams and aspirations and turn their visions for their lives into their realities. I hope that you have a great day. Please, please, please go out and navigate your day with an attitude of gratitude. It will help you to manage those things when life comes at you when you're not expecting it. Have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye for now.